Hey everybody, my name is Smitchman. This is me making a unscripted, unedited sort of castle tutorial guide. We'll just be going through a video that I made of just a nice clean castle. There aren't really any videos of this out there right now. I know some people are working on some properly edited, scripted videos of it, so do look out for those because they're going to be way more, I guess, interesting to watch, I suppose. But it's just going to be me talking about the route as I go through it, and yeah, this is going to be assuming that you know how to Windbomb. There are some guides that I can put in the description so you can check those out. It's also assuming you know how to do Castle BTB. I'm not going to go through that today. Limcube does a Castle BTB tutorial in his Castle any percent tutorial right at the start. The setup is still relevant to now, so I highly recommend checking that out. Also, this is going to be the no amiibo version of Castle. When you do amiibo, the loads kind of change a bit, so it won't be exactly the same, but I'm going to be going through no amiibo because most runners aren't going to be having amiibo when they start off speedrunning Breath of the Wild, so yeah. Okay, so let's just, I'm on the wrong video. Nope, this is the right video. Okay, right, so let's just go through it. So, once you're done Castle BTB, you're probably going to land around here. So, what you're going to want to do is enter into castle through this window here. So when you enter into here, there's going to be two crates. This one here contains arrows and this one contains fruit. So first of all, you're going to want to break this one. I've already collected arrows on this save, so there won't be any arrows popping out, but there will be when you do the run. So pick up those arrows, and then here you're going to be getting some fruit. What you need is at least one mighty banana. So I believe it's a 40% drop chance for a banana, so you might not get it when you crack open the box. So what you need to do is make sure you save before opening the box. Do not rely on the quick save as well, the autosave. So what you need to do is you need to wait for the cutscene to play, then save, and then break the box. The reason you need to wait for the cutscene to play is because if you don't wait for the cutscene, when you reload, if you don't get bananas, the cutscene will play again. So make sure you save after the castle cutscene. So once you've saved, do that here. Oh, you want to go ahead and break the box, and then hopefully pray that you get at least one banana. There's also some more food in here if you want to pick some up. You might be low on hearts. I got enough hearts for a windbomb here, but if you're only on one heart and you're going to be windbombing up in a second, you want to grab an extra bit of food here. So make sure you do that. Get yourself your banana. If you didn't get a banana, reload the save. So once you've done that, we're going to come out on here and we're going to windbomb up to dining hall. So what you need to do is you need to run, equip your circle bomb, and then I like to stand on this sort of banister right here on the side of the stairs. And then after I've done that, I stand like around here. I'll aim at the corner of the stairs right here. This is really good because it gets you aiming at the right position, and it also allows you to be looking straight down when you do that. So make sure you do that. So when you're looking down, it prevents getting a lag stop when you do a windbomb. If you're in a laggy area, your windbomb is likely to fail due to lag. So if you're looking down, it'll help prevent that lag. So this is why looking at the corner here is really good. So I aim down at the corner and then start doing the windbomb. So once again, so I'll play that again. So you pick up your bananas, run, equip your circle bomb, get up on the banister, aim at the corner, and then do a windbomb. And then you should be fine. There's no way you'll be aiming in the wrong direction. You won't dead angle or anything, so you'll be all good. So windbomb up, and then you're going to want to land down here. Okay, so there is a royal bow on the chandelier here, which will not be loaded when you're doing no amiibo and after done this windbomb, so ignore that until later. Once you enter here, there are different things you can do. There is a Molduga fin that you can use for the attack up potion. It is close to some moblins, which is a little bit dangerous. Usually they aren't loaded, so you can run up to the Molduga fin and quickly grab it. and they will load in just as you pick up the Molduga fin, so they won't notice you. If you're not comfortable with doing that, you can also pick up a moblin part after you kill a moblin later on. They give the same amount of time, the same lasting potion. But if you also kill a moblin and you use moblin guts instead of any other moblin part, you actually get a longer lasting potion. So if you're uncomfortable with how long you're taking with Ganon and Blights, it might be a good idea to be taking moblin guts instead of Molduga fin. So the three things you can switch out here is either Molduga fin, a moblin, or a moblin part, basically. So decide what you want to do. So here I think I grabbed the Molduga fin. So you would run here, just demonstrating it. So you'd run up to this Molduga fin over here. It's gonna load. So this is where the moblins spawn in, but by the time you've grabbed the Molduga fin, you're gonna be away from them. So it loads, and you can grab the Molduga fin. And then these guys only just notice you and you can start running away. But again, if you want to pick up moblin guts for a longer lasting potion, or if you're not comfortable picking up some Molduga fin, you can go ahead and pick up a moblin part. So next you need to grab this banana right here. So no big deal there, just run up to the banana, grab it, and then run through this doorway right here. So then we're gonna run through this corridor. Unequip your axe so that when you pick up the sword in a second, you'll already have it equipped. So what we're going to be doing now is we need to be running through this corridor, and then what you want to do is you need to place a square bomb between these barrels. So I'll show that here. So you get your square bomb out, put it in between the barrels, just like that. You want to jam it right in, so you'll see in a second, but it's basically to stop the Lizalfos kicking the bomb out of between these barrels. So make sure you jam it nice, put it nice in there, you know, nice and snug. And then what you need to do is run towards this door right here. It'll probably still be unloaded. You want to run, and then you need to place a circle bomb between these two wooden pillars right here. The way you do this is you just sprint and then jump and place a circle bomb as you're jumping. So I'll show that here. Jump, place a bomb, and then you want to run into this room right here. So I'll play that back so it's not as complicated. So you've grabbed your banana, running through this corridor. I'm going to unequip the axe, put the square bomb right in between the barrels, place a circle bomb between the two pillars, and then run into the room. Okay, so once you're in here, the Royal Guard sword probably won't be loaded, but what you need to do is you unequip and re-equip your shield to help force the load, and then it will help load the sword in quicker. So unequip, re-equip, and then the sword will load, and then the bombable walls will also load along with it. So you see that's now loaded. So pick up the Royal Guard sword. You're going to need this for Blights. And then once you've got that, you want to blow up the circle bomb. This will blow up this door, and also the door that has the Lizalfos behind it. So you'll see, blow up the circle bomb after this, and then run out. And then what you need to do after that, so you see now that this door has opened up, there's a Lizalfos behind it. You need to run slightly into this doorway and then run straight back out. So I'll show you here. Run into this doorway and then run out. And then the Lizalfos will notice you, and then he will jump out of his little room. So I'll play that back again for you. So you grab the sword, blow up both of these doorways, run into the Lizalfos room, and then run back out. And then what you need to do is make sure you throw sprint along this corridor. You want to go down this corridor now, but do not whistle sprint down this corridor just yet. You want to throw sprint down here. Rest of this lot you're free to whistle sprint right now, but be careful because it's coming up to a point where you need to be careful about how you're managing your stamina. So throw sprint along here. I messed up the throw sprint there, but just keep throw sprinting. I usually start sprinting around this pillar here. So I'll start sprinting. So make sure you do a throw sprint, do not whistle sprint, and sprint. And then what you need to do is start whistling around this sort of doorway here. So I do it slightly earlier, but whistle around this sort of doorway area. And then this will alert the moblin down here. After that, after whistling, you need to jump over this sort of like banister and then do a shield jump over it so that you land behind the moblin. So I'll show that here. So you do you jump, shield jump, press B to unequip your shield while you're jumping over here. The reason you do this is because if you unequip your shield, you will get ragdoll glitch, which will prevent you from doing your next Windbomb, essentially. So you need to press B to unequip here. Land behind the moblin and sneak strike with the Royal Guard sword. Jump back. So I'll show this all again here. So you're first sprinting down this corridor. Whistle sprint, shield jump, unequip the shield, and then sneak strike the moblin. Then you want to jump backwards. This doesn't have to be this rapid, but you just jump to cancel it. Saves a bit of time. Jump to cancel it, and then we want to pick up this Royal Guards bow right here. So pick up the Royal Guards bow. I accidentally picked up the Rusty shield, but that's fine. I mean, it's not a bad idea to have a backup shield. It's not even a problem. Let's pick up the Royal Guards bow. So here I'll show you how you can get some moblin parts. So you'd wait for this guy to die. Then you can pick up either the Royal Guards, the Royal Claymore. No, you do need to pick up the... Oh my gosh, I'm being ridiculous. You need to pick up the Royal Claymore, and if you didn't pick up the Morduga fin earlier, then pick up a moblin part here. And if you want a longer lasting potion, pick up the Morduga guts. So you got the Royal Claymore, you have to pick that up, and then pick up one of these parts if you didn't get the Morduga fin. I picked up the moblin guts just to show you how long the potion lasts. Okay, so what do I do here? So I'm going to be showing the fire strat. The strat is not as bad as it looks, but essentially what you want to do is you light your arrow on fire with your bow, shoot this barrel right here, and then you want to break the boxes, which will once the boxes have been broken, the barrel will fall down onto these leaves, which will create an updraft. So I'll show you what it is here. I'll just play it in real time. So I'll shoot the barrel, break the boxes, and then this is where we're going to get some extra arrows for fighting Ganon. You also get some nice backup food here. You get some arrows and acorns, apples and acorns. So you pick up all your arrows and then you'd glide up. So I don't know if I recommend this strat. It's not as bad. Like, it's not too bad. It looks worse than it is. You know, if you don't feel comfortable, you can just break these two boxes on the right here, which gives you some time to pick up the arrows, and then you can break this box here, which gives you some extra time. Some people just straight up break all three of these boxes, and then which is a little bit faster, but you know, if you're not comfortable doing that, just break these two boxes, grab the arrows, and break this last box, grab the arrows there, and then glide up. You can do this strat. I don't think this is a particularly difficult strat. I see people going for way worse than this, like just starting off. It looks worse than it actually is. If you just give it a couple of times to practice it, it's really not that bad. Just, you know, don't stand in the fire. I can show at the end an alternative strat for this. I'll show an alternative strat for this at the end. But for now, I'll just show off this. So you break the boxes. Why is this purple stuff here? Alright, and then you'll glide up. And then here, you want to equip the Royal Claymore. Or the Royal Guard Sword, but if you equip the Royal Claymore, it works out well for the durability of the Blights. So you can equip the Royal Claymore here because it works out really well for the weapon routing for Blights, but yeah, you can equip Royal Guard Sword if you want to, but it kills equally kills them. So once you've glided up there, you want to run through this corridor. I'll go back a second because I just kind of flew through that. So you want to be running through this corridor. You can whistle sprint through this corridor. You definitely should whistle sprint through this corridor because first of all, first sprint sucks and it's kind of annoying. If the Lizalfos can see the bomb, he won't notice you if you whistle sprint. He is too fixated on the bomb, kicking it around. He's having a lot of fun. So you can whistle sprint. You can just straight up sprint, whistle sprint through this corridor. You know, guns blazing. And I think it's also good to whistle sprint through this corridor, even if he hasn't noticed the bomb, because if he's still in his hidey hole, you'll be whistle sprinting through this corridor, and then his question mark will come up, and then you'll know to do the backup, which is if you whistle and then he's still in his thing, you can just grab another bomb, grab your circle bomb, and just throw it into the corridor when you're around like here. So you can, if he is not noticing the bomb right now, you can just chuck a new bomb into this corridor, and then once you've whistled, he'll walk out, notice the new bomb, and then you can go ahead and sneak strike him. I will mention a couple of backups for this Lizalfos and Moblin. If you were lucky enough to get a shock arrow from one of these arrow boxes, you can shoot the Lizalfos or the Moblin with the shock arrow. If you failed the sneak strikes, you can shoot them with a shock arrow, and they'll drop all their items, their weapons. So that's a really good backup if you have shock arrows. But yeah, all right. So what you want to be doing is whistle sprinting and running through this corridor. And then you want to sneak strike this Lizalfos with the Royal Claymore. So, dead. And then grab the boomerang. Pretty simple. Then we want to run back through this corridor. So, you can whistle sprint through this corridor. Just do not whistle sprint past this doorway, because the moblins in the dining hall will notice you. So you can whistle sprint as much as you like until you get to this doorway. So you see I'm whistle sprinting, and as soon as I get past here, I turn into a throw sprint. And then I'll start normal sprinting through this door. I didn't mean to climb up there. So whistle sprint, and then throw sprint, and then normal sprint through into here. So you can sprint up to this plank right here. Okay, you see this plank? You can whistle sprint, you can normal sprint up to here. So you'll see I'll be sprinting. So I'll go frame by frame, I'll be sprinting. Then once I reach this plank, I will jump. So you can do a sprint jump all the way towards these two little ingredients here. So I'll jump and then reach these two ingredients. So if you're low on health, it's a good idea to pick up this hearty truffle. Why is it? What? My thing's gone out of sync. Hold on. Okay, right. So you'll be jumping. Oh my god, I just messed up the pause thing. So you'll be jumping over to here, and then if you're low on health, you'll grab this hearty truffle right here. I accidentally grabbed the razor shroom first, but why is my it's all glitchy? There you go. So you need to grab the razor shroom and the hearty truffle if you need the health here. So you need the razor shroom, and then pick up the hearty truffle if you're low on health. And then once you're in this discovery menu, you can go ahead and press plus, and it will take you straight into the menu where you can just straight up eat it. So you need the razor shroom, and if you're low on health, pick up the hearty truffle is the take home from that. So you're allowed to walk normally, do not sprint. You're allowed to walk around here until you're past this point of the broken table. You see this little wooden bit? You can walk until you're past there. You can't walk around here because they will notice you. So once I get to here, I'll start crouching, and then crouch jump towards the moblins. That's what you want to do until you get to this part of the carpet, right? I usually look out for this part of the carpet. And then, so now we want to be throwing a square bomb towards these moblins so that they start kicking it around, and then we can sneak strike them and cook without them noticing us. You can just chuck it in and it'll usually work, but if you want to be consistent, which I highly recommend you do, and you want to play it safe, it's a really good idea to enter the scope while you're crouching and look at this part of the wall right here. You see where my mouse is pointing? Look at that part of the wall right there, and that's just perfect. So then once you're in this menu, while in the scope and you've aimed here, press L to put out the bomb immediately, which will cancel the scope. Oh my god, this is so... And then, so pull out the bomb, and then just chuck it. And then the bombs will notice it. So then run around there. So I'll just play that back. So throw the bomb, run around, and then sneak strike this moblin right here, the one with the stone smasher in his hand. Then once you've done that, you can do a jump cancel. You don't have to, but I recommend you do because it's fast. Do a jump cancel, and then light an arrow with this campfire right here. So light an arrow with it, it will light up, and then shoot the pot, the campfire underneath the cooking pot. Okay, so I'll go through that again in real time. So here we go. So whistle sprinting to unpass this corridor, throw sprint, don't do that, start sprinting, jump at this plank, pick up both of these things because I'm low on health. So you pick up the razor shroom, then I pick up the hearty truffle, eat it, then walk to unpass this wood, start crouching, scope at the bricks, throw the bomb, sprint, and sneak strike this moblin, and light the pot. Shouldn't be too bad. While you're walking over to this pot, you can actually shoot it and then pick up the stone smasher as well if you want to. You do need the stone smasher, but you can pick up along here, or if you didn't pick up now, you can just pick up after you've done your cooking. Also, if you didn't pick up moblin parts earlier, you can get it from this guy as well, so you can do that. So then we want to cook our potion, our elixir, mighty elixir. So the ingredients you need for this is the beetle that you pick up by the tree on plateau. You need 2 bananas, a razor shroom, and either the Morduga fin or the moblin guts. If you got 2 bananas from the crate in earlier, you can skip picking up the razor shroom, but only if you manage to get double bananas from the crate. But if you didn't, you probably will only get 1 banana. You have to pick up the razor shroom, so you do beetle, 2 bananas, razor shroom, and the guts or the fin or a moblin part. So I'll just be going ahead and cooking these. I cooked it with a Morduga fin. I thought I did it with moblin guts, but okay. Yeah, so if you did it with guts, you'll get like a 6-minute potion, so it lasts really long. So after you've done your cooking, you want to run out, and we want to pick up this royal bow right here. So switch to the Magnesis Shrine. Also blow up the square bomb that the moblin is kicking around, because we need it for a Windbomb. And you're allowed to whistle sprint through dining hall now, because it doesn't matter if these guys notice you now. So it's all fine. Switch to your Magnesis rune, and we're going to pick up this royal bow right here on the chandelier. So pick it up and drop it, and then pick it up. And then we're going to run out of dining hall, and we're going to start wind bombing up to Sanctum. So switch to your circle bomb, climb up this little thingy, and then aim like here on the window. So around like sort of like this area is a really good place. You can get away with aiming at the middle part, but I wouldn't aim further right than that. So this is like the absolute, like the terminus point of where you can aim, otherwise you'll start dead angling. So aim, do your wind bomb, try not, it's kind of hard. You'll probably be fine, but if you end up placing your circle bomb really early here, it will cause you to get a lower angle with your wind bomb, so you'll end up hitting this wall. So try not to place the circle bomb too early, but you should be fine. Just don't really think about it. But I don't know, if I ended up placing the bomb and it was literally sitting on the little, thingy, I would just cancel it. But usually you'll be fine. You'll usually clear it either way. So you'll wind bomb up, clear this wall, and then we want to land on this part of the wall right here. This one is a little tricky because there's guardian here, there's a guardian there, there's a guardian everywhere that is going to try and kill you. So try not to stress when you're doing it, is my advice, and just make sure you get in the right spot and then do a wind bomb. So stand, oh my god, I wish it wasn't so laggy. So stand here, and then what you want to do is aim, you see the shadow on the wall? So you're standing here, aim at this sort of like diagonal facing shadow. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you should be able to see that. So you want to aim so that your reticle is in line with that, maybe slightly to the left a little bit, and then just do a wind bomb. Shouldn't take you nicely up to Sanctum. Be careful, because this guy, you see this laser, this guy can shoot you even while you're in Sanctum, so just be a little bit careful of that. You see he's still aiming at me. Yeah, just be a little careful. When you enter, you can like run left a little bit, and then he'll stop noticing you. So I'll just play those Windbombs back. So we've cooked, grab the royal bow. We're gonna come out, stand on top of here, aim at the right point, place your bombs, detonate, windbomb up, land on this little green patch, aim at the diagonal shadow, do another windbomb. Oh, something I should mention when you're doing this windbomb is keep looking down, because because this windbomb you can get away with just looking forward because there's not much lag going on. You can get lag stop sometimes, so just look out for that. But with this windbomb, if you look forward, if you look forward, you're likely to get a lag stop. So make sure you're looking down or up if you want to for this windbomb. But yeah, look down for this windbomb, because you will lag stop if you don't. So this is why aiming at this spot is really good, because you're already looking down. So stay at that. Maybe be careful, you might want to keep looking down the whole way if you're a bit scared of lag stopping all the way up here. You probably won't, but you never know. So then you're going to go up to Sanctum. Okay, so here we're going to be doing our Windblight skip. So I will show the different setup at the end as well. So that's two things. I'm going to show the arrow thing and then the Windblight skip setup. But here is the fastest setup, but the second setup has an easier visual cue. So I'll show that in a second. So if you want to do this setup, which is I don't want to say what setup it is. It's either SVO or Satagashi, but this is the fastest setup. So you want to jump up to this wall you do this for both of them. So you jump up to this wall so that link's facing, directly that way. You want to hold out the shield and then walk into this corner as much as you can. Get out your sword. So jump up, get out your sword, and then swing to buffer the backflip without moving. So you swing, backflip, then jump to the right, and then jump to the left. You have to do this in quick succession. So you would jump right, jump left. So you have to do it in quick succession, because when you backflip, there's like a little point where if you move the direction, Link won't move. So landing almost buffers this sort of holding sideways. But if you don't want to do that, you can just backflip and swing again to buffer the different hops. So once you've done those two hops, make sure they're buffered. Do not move Link at all. Make sure you've just done these hops buffered. Okay, just make sure you buffer them. So once you've done that, switch to the Royal Guards bow right here. You need the Royal Guards bow. You can't use any other bow for Windblight skip. And if you're doing this setup, you need to aim. See where my pointer is? You need to aim right there on the rock. Okay, right there. So you see that? Oh my god. I don't know why it's doing this. It's so glitchy. It's weird. I hope it hasn't messed it up too much. But right there is a good point. Maybe I aim. Maybe slightly. Yeah, right there is the best point for getting Windblight skip with this setup. So you would aim, pause once you got the right spot, and then you need to eat your attack up food, and then once oh my god, dude, I spent so long setting up this. That would have been fine. So then you pause, eat your food, and then before you unpause, hold up on your stick, full up. So which sort of pausing buffers is upwards movement. So eat this, hold up, and then let go. Make sure you've let go of ZR before you enter this, otherwise you'll still be holding out your arrow before you even enter. So once you're in the pause menu, you've let go of ZR, you've eaten this, you're not holding ZR, and then you're holding up on your stick, and then you'll shot the arrow, which will give you your Windblight skip. You skip this cutscene. Usually people split on this fade out as well, so on their splits, which will usually work. Okay, so I will quickly go through the arrow thing without the fire strat, and I will also go through the alternative Windblight skip setup, which I do recommend because it's a bit more consistent and it has an easier visual cue. So yeah. Okay, so this is me actually playing right now. So I've killed the moblin and now I'm about to get these boxes, so I can either do this fire strat or I can do this alternative strat, which is really easy. It's literally just, you just come up to the boxes, you know, break all of them, get as many arrows as you need. Ooh, there's some nice arrows. So I'm not going to pick all these up because I can't be bothered. Once you've picked up all these arrows, go up to this pole, and then you just climb up it, up to here. Hold your shield out as you walk down this corridor because it's faster than just normally walking, and then just do the normal stuff that I told you in the guide. So yeah, that's it. If you don't want to do fire strat, it's a lot easier. No risk of death, but it does lose a bit of time. Okay, so I'll show you the alternative setup for Windblight skip, which is the demon setup. So I'm going to jump up to this wall, jump straight down, walk into this corner here with your shield out, and then buffer jump. And then what we want to do is jump to the right twice, backflip, and then jump left once. So buffer, jump, jump, backflip, jump. And then the point that you want to aim at is sort of as this rock and this line meet, but then slightly to the right of that. So you want to aim about there. And aim about there. So it's kind of hard for me to keep it in one place because I'm actually playing right now. But pause the video if you want to look at the visual cue for that, and then just eat your food. Hold up. Skip the cutscene. And then when you see Windblight's head going all crazy like that, you know it's worked. So then it'll go crazy again in a second, and then he'll be dead. So yeah, that should be it for the entirety of Castle. Okay, so now I'll just let the entirety of Castle play through so you can just see how it works. Okay, so that's the end of that tutorial. Hope you found it interesting. Make sure if you have any questions, you can join the Breath of the Wild speedrun Discord. I can answer questions there. There's also other runners that can answer questions there. So make sure you join that if you haven't already. And if you want to ask me questions directly, I'm always free to answer questions in my Discord, or you can DM me, or you can come to my Twitch stream, twitch.tv/SmitchMan1, to come watch me do actual runs of any percent and other categories, and ask me questions there if you also want to do that. So yeah, thank you for watching, and goodbye.